Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. SeKo Starcraft presents a Terran versus Zerg as Omniscient, playing as the Terran in the southwest, and no Guchasan. No Guchasan. Red Zerg in the top right. Now, I've played a bit of Zerg, and the more I've been watching the gameplay of Heart of the Swarm, and I've been kind of getting my feet wet, I decided I'm going to go back and play a little bit of Terran because I think the reason why I hated Terran a long time ago is my inability to really kind of get out there and get damage done in an easy way. But now they've really opened up things with easier scouting, and also, you know, the Widow Mines, good space controlling units. You don't have to research siege tech in order to get siege modes. You don't need a reactor to be able to, a tech lab to get your Reapers. So I'm gonna give it a bit of a try here on some ladder games. We're gonna see how I do against no Guchasan. It's pretty standard at the beginning here. I'll speed it up a little bit because these are fairly fast videos, but I kind of want to get through them fairly quickly. I'm taking a gas before my racks. That's timed specifically because I want to be able to get out a Reaper as soon as possible to scout. I'm not sending any other scouts. He's got his overlords moving across the map as he should, as a good boy. Production tab, that'll make things easier. He's going for a pool first. That was a 12 pool, I believe. So we'll see if he puts on some pressure with that. I'll slow it down a little bit. Yeah. It's not SeKo drink craft this morning. It's SeKo caffeine craft. And I'm just trying to flush out these builds a little bit right now, so they're going to be a little bit rusty. But moving into my orbital command as soon as possible, getting out that fast reefer, now I'm going to start saving up a little bit of gas to move into my factory. At this point, he's making 6 links and he's getting his gas, which means he should be able to get his speed now. No, he doesn't. That's me. That's my guy. Ha! I got my factory moving up here. His scouts aren't going to run into the base, though I'm sure it'd be difficult to know exactly what I'm doing at this point. This is a really cool map, but every time I've played it, I don't think anybody's ever successfully gotten to the middle of this. They seem to end a lot faster when you're playing in the scrub leagues like I do. So the Reaper's on his way out. He's moving into a Roach Warren after this, which this might just be for defense, and then into a lair attack, all off of one base, one gas, and units-wise. 12 drones. He stopped making at 12 drones. I'm up to 15 workers right now. Building a little bit of stuff at the front. I should be getting my starport pretty quick, but I'm paying attention to my scout. I have the scout here. He managed to see the lair tech and the spawning pool, and no second. So I'm expecting like a speed leg baneling bust, something of that nature. So I'm going to be moving out to actually wall myself in nice and tight. Now this might be a little bit of overcommitment on my part. I mean, if I get out some defenses, I'd probably do better. But what I don't really want to do is die super fast to something really stupid. So I'm going to wall in nice and tight with some extra barracks. My Reaper's coming home, repaired up to full health, and I'm moving into a starport and a reactor factory. At this point, he's got a lot of lings out. I'm sure he's just waiting to look. Does he have a speed yet? No, he's not even researching speed. I'm sure this guy is fairly new at this game. But he is moving and scouting around, and he has the lings to be able to protect in case of any more Reaper run-ins. But he only ever saw one Reaper for me. So if I was in issues, a couple of roaches would be enough to deflect that along with the Queen, or getting speed would be enough to just shut it down almost entirely. He's moving in with one ling. I'm sure he's probably played a little bit of HOTS ladder and run into a lot of Widow Mines. At this point, I've got a giant newbie wall up front. It's nice. At least it's production buildings. I mean, they're not rocks. They're going to do stuff for me. And I'm building out Widow Mines and a drop ship. I'm going to go for a drop mine play. So I'm going to run into the main. I'm going to do a little bit of damage just to be a little bit of a jerk to this guy. Tax his APM a little bit. Behind this, I should be going for my expansion pretty soon. And I'll just run away. Lots of roaches. But I mean, looking at this, there's nothing he's going to do to bust this down. At all. I believe I lay a scan on this. No, I've run through again. I see more roaches. I didn't see the roaches the first time. I did lose my Reaper with some bad micro. But now I'm pretty sure he's going to go for a bust. Throwing down another factory. If I could get out a siege tank or two, I'd be fine, but I want to get out to the Widow Mines and go for the Widow Mine drop. Let's see how good this guy... He does have layer attack, so he should be able to stop this. Now he's going for his expansion. Quite delayed. If we look at the units tab, he's 14 drones to 20 workers. I mean, I don't have a lot of workers either because I'm going really tech and I'm building all this crap. Because I'm expecting him to all in. Like, I scouted him out. He's got nothing but units. I should be seeing it all in here. But I am not. I'm more worried about my defense than I am about his offense. So out goes the medevac right into his Overlord scout. But what are you going to do? Probably been better to go south. Does he have an Overlord down here? No, he doesn't. But you can see my defense at the front is super tight. Behind this, I mean, he's starting to move creep. I'm building lots of Marines and tanks now for my defense. But he's not doing any upgrades. His expansion's kind of on the way. Fairly sloppy at this point from, I'd say, both of us. But I'm still trying to keep up on my macro. And I've got a really good tech out. He's moving into Spire. And now he's finally getting a bit more economy. So Spire tech. And this essentially one base. I scan to see his expansion and to see what's going on. I don't see the Spire with that scan. But I do see another gas going down. Run by another scout. So I mean, he's got his overlords in the right spot here. Let's see what I want to do because I'm not paying attention to this. Here we go. And I know that he's scouting the hell out of this, so all I'm going to do is try to move as quickly as possible, get the boost in place, and I'll drop behind the mineral line. Individual microing these guys as they land, spreading them out nicely. I left one in there, drop him. Does he get down? Good hit. Units tab. He's at 15 workers, so that did some pretty good damage there. He does have a bunch of those at the main base. Most of them just after gas, but that effectively shuts down this base. He doesn't have any. He's not working on any overseers or anything like that. I'm working on. Well, my command center's just finished. I got supply blocked heavily. I have tanks out with siege mode. Lots of Marines. This is not recommended. I should be scouting more and having some map presence with maybe some Hellions to know if this is coming before I invest in all this trash. I try to run around some of my Widow Mines just to do more damage because most of them aren't hitting anything. But he spots that pretty quick, so good on him. Supply-wise, we're still pretty even because I'm being such a newbie scrub. More tanks, more Marines. More supply blockage, blue flame Hellions. So now I'm going to move into Hellions to back up the rest of my units. I think this is my first game as Terran back though, so you guys are going to have to give me a little bit of slack. Going to wall off the front with the barracks, which is nice. Going to move down the command center. And I'm putting down missile turrets because I'm pretty sure I did see... Yeah, I see the Spire, obviously. Boink. I wonder if they take out larva. That'd been pretty slick if that was the case. He's still not building any vision right now. Units wise, he's still at 14 drones to my 26. I should be at like 40 or 50 by now. He's got one Ling inside that I didn't spot, so I'm going to send out my Marines to take care of that. Salvage up some bunkers that I don't need. Now I'm going to start moving into big units and I'm just going to go attack him. I have blue flame Hellions I've got. I'm going to go for a blue flame Hellion drop. See if I can catch him off guard here. The good thing about drops is just set your rally point somewhere like this and move up. This is a little bit unfortunate that I managed to rally right to his Mutalisks. But what are you going to do? 2 more tanks on the way. Building more SCVs. My blue flame is about to finish. He does see this and start attacking it. These guys are still back here. What kills these things have? 6 kills. 10 kills. I have to drop these guys. I get them out in time to not lose them. What do I need to do to look at units? Workers killed. Units killed are... Bring up our names as well. I killed... Let's see if I'm trying to run these guys back into the Widow Mines. Didn't work though. So I killed 20 workers this game. That's pretty bad. That's pretty good. Considering he's only made like... maybe 30 or 40. Putting up some more missile turrets for defense. I got lots of cash. I still see he's got really nothing in his base. I know right now he's just trying to power out as many Mutalisks as possible. I've got way enough defenses, but I don't have my army finished to get out Thors, so I can't push out across the map, or I'll just get picked apart by the Mutalisks. Which is unfortunate, because I could go kill him, essentially, with the army I have now. Now, I decide that I actually have enough Marines, tanks, that I'm going to wait for the last couple tanks to finish, and then I'm going to actually push out and attack this guy. Because I don't want this game to go forever. I mean, I should be doing better. I should be getting out a lot more economy. I'm still producing SEVs. I could probably use another command center. But like I said, this was me just trying to get back into the swing of Terran here. He still hasn't killed off any of the Widow Mines, so that is completely shut down. If I could get 2 more back here, that would be shut down. Moving up, he's actually got 6 Mutalisks now. It's a good sized little chunk. I mean, if he just built 1 Overseer, he'd probably be able to take out all those mines. So now I'm just going to push out. He doesn't see this coming, but I have 15 Marines. I feel that should be pretty good to take out enough of the Mutalisks. Behind this, still producing more economy, more tanks. I've got enough missile turrets to not just die from him taking me out. Sieging up 1 tank, trying to keep the Marines guarding the back. He's actually trying to micro pretty good, which is neat. I mean, if you manage to focus down the Marines with the roaches or something, you do better. And down that goes, and he just leaves the game. There was nothing he could do at that point. I thought it was pretty fun. My first game back as Terran, trying a little bit of Widow Mine Harass. It works super well at the low leagues. Totally would recommend that. Dropping Hellions, they'll clean them up. But these require a lot more investment to try to take out. Anyways, back at Terran. See you guys next time.